Hey everybody, welcome back to Northern Lion Plays Monster Train. We had an amazing run last time. We still haven't unlocked that last faction, but we did a really good job with the, what are they? The Umbra, that's it. Major battles now have additional enemies. We're still so early on in this. I think we should play an Awoken run. And then, I think it would be fun to do Awoken with Umbra in the back. Because the Umbra gives you, like, morsels. The front unit will eat the... They won't get any gorge triggers, necessarily, unless we have an Umbra in front, obviously. But even just giving, like, a spike unit, damage shield or something like that, or extra HP, or you get the idea. I think that could be fun. So let's give that a try. I mean, we're still in the... We don't have to randomize too much. We're still just doing what we gotta do. Okay, so Sharpen, a little expensive, but it is good. And Space Prism, I actually, Capacity pretty much won the run for us last time. What do? You remove half of the buffs and debuffs, and then we get extra spikes as well. Let's take our artifact first. 50% chance to remove all buff effects on an enemy unit when it enters the train. I mean, that's good. I don't like the coin flip, obviously, but then why would we want... I guess the idea behind giving a morsel a damage shield is actually pretty good. Like, it could take a hit and then also get consumed. It's an interesting style. You know what? This is obviously good. God, that's good. It's so, I hate to say, it's so hard to say no to that. Because it nullifies the really negative effects of probably a lot of enemies. Okay. So do we want... I mean, Sentient at the front as a tank that gives draw is pretty interesting. Rejuvenate is nice burst damage for sure. It really depends on whether you want... let's do it this way. Let's make you the tank for now. And we'll draft some damage dealers. Hopefully we can do our first trial and get a unit draft. 75 coins. At the start of battle, enemy units appear on each floor. I'm willing to turn that on. The hope that we want is that you will lose your damage shield. Oh, you get damage shield on Slay. That's not that bad. All right. So I think that I always like to do the first trial, unless I think for sure it would kill us. Oh my god, that works so well. Well, I'll tell you, having no enemies, or having one minion, I should say, but no other minions, is pretty nasty. But we can still do something well here. We'll give you spikes. Now you're all dying. We'll also give you restore just so you're not taking damage. It's not like it consumes. And then we might as well make the capacity on this floor a little larger. And we get 3 extra draw because of that. Alright. You don't attack, which is actually keeping you alive. I love we have golden train stewards. That's so stupid. I love it. Shouldn't you be dying? Oh, because I don't attack either. I see your point here. So I think we put a train steward at the back. That way this unit will die because this guy gets to attack the only living unit. And then for sure, I mean, more spikes could be useful for our next floor. I can't really deny that. But getting a bonus of some sort on our... I'm just thinking this one through. Like, I don't think we really need another train steward. I think we gotta buff our front unit as much as possible. So we either play Sharpen or we give them a gorge of some sort. And honestly, I think Sharpen is gonna be the way to go. But I hate to avoid the gorge synergy for now, but it is what it is. Alright, so these guys are gonna get through. There's not really a whole heck of a lot we can do to stop them from getting through. So we love having extra capacity. We do have a train steward, but I would also say... Play one of these. What'd you get? The Eater gets +3, so you're gonna break even. Although a train steward would be nice, we could always play a train steward later. I would say get another gorge up here. And you know what? Why not? Why not take it even further? Even though Sharpen's nice. Really, our only job is to try to make it as... So the Pyre takes as little damage as possible on our first attempt here. So we have 4 energy this time. For sure, I still kind of look to this as like Shade Shifter. And then I think we just go like Sharpen and restore. We're just trying to make sure the fight against... We want the boss to have to hit us as many times as possible, is really what it comes down to. Even if we lose 2 floors doing nothing. Because we have 12 spikes, which is just, like, absurdly good. And then, so I think we really like Shade Shifter again. Although I hate that it keeps giving me energy. I don't want your stinky energy anymore. 1 HP and damage shield, on the other hand, I really like. The restore is good. Yeah, I think the restore is gonna get us. It's gonna get us more juice than just playing a sharpen. I mean, this is obviously the floor where it matters the most. So let's see how things go. A train steward in the front is not as good. How much? You die. Okay, well then we don't have anything to worry about then. We might as well just play this just for, you know what's. S's and giggles. All right. It's a good, honestly, a good fight. We got the trial out of this. Everybody's feeling pretty solid. An early, decent start. Although we did lose some of our score. I really feel like, because we're playing Awoken, we do still like Wildwood Sap. But Vine Grasp does do a great job of hitting those support units at the back that we've had a really hard time hitting so far. But I think we'll go Wildwood Sap first. I think it's a rarer card to begin with. Okay, I'm just gonna be honest, I hate this. I do kind of like Mind Collapse. This is nice too, but I think Mind Collapse, to give us some targeting for those backline support units, is gonna be very advantageous. We got 225 gold. I really feel like more than anything else, we need a unit. And, I mean, these are both great in my opinion. The Animus of Speed is fantastic behind a tank. The Awoken Hollow is amazing as a tank. I think we need more damage than anything else, so we'll get Animus of Speed and try to play that behind our champion for now. That seems sensible to me. And I'll tell you right off the bat, we're gonna bring Animus of Speed back with Endless. And we're also, I mean, Damage Shield 2 is really good because you're weak. But because you're quick, I think I would rather just up your offense. And we don't really need, it sounds weird, but we don't really need to keep you alive. Because... And we might as well cut another card. But what are you gonna cut? Second Train Steward? Or like a Restore? I think I can cut 1 Restore. We want better heals in the future. But we don't really want to keep this unit alive because it is endless. So by bringing it back out, we don't lose anything except the energy required to play it. Alright, units enter with Armor 10. And you give units spikes. I really feel like Armor 10 is not that bad. Sweep is horrible. But maybe we can get you to lose Sweep with our 50% chance. I think we're but Spikes is gonna, but there's nothing we can do about it. Okay. What's done is done. But Sweep is really hard for us to keep our Animus alive. But at the same time, who cares? Because we don't need to keep our Animus alive. It'll come back. So I think we like Sentient at the front. Animus of Speed is just gonna hit like crazy. Might as well, and get a Shade Spitter out there as well. This will give us 1 energy next turn. I don't really want to play the Sap on our Sentient. I just don't think it needs it. We could save it for a better turn. Although, never mind, that gives you crazy spikes, doesn't it? No, I was thinking of I was thinking of the other upgrade. Okay. Well, you guys are getting, like, seriously wounded. We definitely want you to have spikes. Use Sweep, which is so bad. But there's oh, but you only do 1 damage? No, it's because I'm hitting you. You don't have Sweep. What's your spikes? Spikes 2? So this will keep you alive. Not necessary, but wise. I think you get this out there anyway. 1 more energy next turn. It's really not what I want, but it's at least okay. We got our 50 gold. And again, if a unit gets to the top, we don't care. Because, like, I mean, we care a little bit, but it's not the end of the world. Because our Pyre will destroy them regardless. And the Pyre, it'll kill you in 1 hit. You guys are going to do 1 damage. So I don't really care to prioritize that. It is a weird one, though. I think we definitely make the capacity higher down here because we're trying to win right here. I think we want to super spikes you. I know you guys are going to get up there, too. I don't really like this play because it costs us too much, in my opinion. I think giving you the super spikes is more what I'm looking for. Although I'll admit we could do Train Steward and a Shade Splitter. Do we have... Is the boss multi-strike? I don't know, but I think this is our play. I think you might as well get those buffs early. I think this is still going fine. It's a little slow going, but I think it's... Okay, you're the sweep unit, so you're going to only get to attack once, which sucks really bad. You're taking 124, which is really good. There's nothing we can do about you. We're just going to summon you every time, and you just exist to do 75 damage. So I think our play here is... a Sharpen is still good. Now you take 172. And a regen might move the needle for us. Like, it might get us one extra turn. You do 12 damage, so I'm actually like, you know what? Putting a Train Steward in front, even though it would lower the spikes. Oh, because you sweep, though. Yeah, your sweep means that you're a little stronger against multiple units. So I think we're actually... 2, 1, and 3. I think we'll keep our Train Steward alive just because it's an easy save. But we could have made it maybe last one more turn down here. Really, what we wanted to see was all the other units dying, so that we could summon our Animus of Speed and do some crazy work here. So again, you guys, I'm not worried about you at all. I really think I got the flowchart figured out for the time being. So for sure, you have 8 HP. Oh, that's the way. I like it. I like all three of these. We really don't need the extra draw. So I think we would probably look to Glimmer. I do overrate Glimmer, I think. One of the things we'd like to get, like if we got a sticky problem on this run, we'd like to make our Animus live longer. It's nice that it's endless, but if we could keep it out there, it's also good too, because we get the value of it, I mean, living, and not having to draw it on a future turn. It is still good with endless, don't get me wrong. But endless is kind of, I'd rather have it on, now that I am in hindsight at least, I'd rather have it on a unit that has a summon effect. Glimmer with the Awoken synergy is quite nice. I mean, it's a really good, like, AoE to get rid of support units. So I think that's our play. And I gotta say, I really liked Grovel last time. Damage shield of 1 to let a unit live a turn longer is really good. What the heck is this? Resolve. Add a Sting card to your hand. Revenge. Gain 1 energy. We really don't need another tanky Revenge unit, in my opinion. Resolve. Summon an Antumbra morsel and a Magma morsel. So after combat, you summon 2 morsels that will give you... Oh, dude, I gotta be honest. I love the idea of that unit. I immediately think that I get them. If we play them on a floor that's not going to get much aggression, and then save them until, like, when the time is right, when bosses are relevant, they're going to pog out of control. So let's start with gaining an Umbra unit. Gorge and get a damage shield or a second morsel maker. I mean, you're so, like, capacity cheap. I love the idea of this at first. We'll only be able to buy 1 upgrade. No, we could buy 2 upgrades, just not the good ones, unfortunately. So do I want to make you tankier? Yes. You're gonna get the damage anyway. I think we go super tanky on super good on this 1 morsel maker and hope that the other one can get some good stuff happening later. I'm not gonna spend 60 gold on a meaningless reroll. We'd really like to make Glimmer better. Oh, this is a duplicate portal, right? Copy a card 5 times. We're not going to copy 5 of our morsel makers. It's a little much. But we could definitely... I mean, gotta level with you. I really like the idea of making 5 Animuses of Speed that are all endless and strong. I think this could totally work. Every time we play this is 35 damage, and it tanks a hit, and it comes back. So eventually my deck is going to be full of this. But I'm realizing Monster Train, to me, is a game that allows you to embrace the zane. In my head, this feels zany, and it feels like it might work. Let's give it a shot. Why not, right? Oh no, we got too many powerful units. When will I draw my train stewards? Alright. So, you're still the tank lord. You come to the front. We can't fit you both because of capacity. However, I can just put you up here. If you die, you're coming back anyway. And we're gonna gain extra energy next turn, and this is all hunky-dory in my world. Now we do have to find a way to keep you alive. Or maybe we don't. Maybe we just don't care. Maybe we summon a bunch more animuses. And as a result, you're gonna die. You're still gonna die. We could, oh no, we can't put a train steward in front. But hold on. Hold on. You know what? Now you're both living. Oh my lord, and oh my Lanta. Okay, so we want super spikes on you. It's still nice to have you get us bonuses from the spike build. We're gonna cast on this spell so it doesn't hit the incant trigger again for this guy. And then look at this. We're gonna get damage shield. We're gonna get some HP back. I can't deny a floor of 4 quick things, or 3 quick things maybe, if we get more capacity, that attack 35 before anybody else attacks. It does some real work for us. It does some real work for us. I also can't deny, though, that nobody's dying. I don't really care about that guy, so who cares? Good point. Okay. So what we want to do... Look, I want to play a morsel maker, don't get me wrong. You're not dying, huh? That's amazing to me. 6 damage. I think we'll summon you, even though you're gonna do damage to me. Because I think you're gonna pog out of control. I think by casting you early, we gain way more than we lose. Oh my god. Are you supposed to be casting morsels in front? The game seems to be indicating we should be casting our morsels in front. Okay, so this allows us to put another animus on this floor, moving forward. Really? I think because nobody's dying. I think we get you going here. You hate to see it. But still, you can ice that dude. We got 2 energy back. You're a little more annoying now. And just to be straight up, I'm like, I think we put a train steward here to protect our other 2 animus floor. Nobody's getting anywhere. Even if they make it to the top floor, which is borderline impossible, nobody's moving past that. Let me promise you this. Okay, so you're actually healing, which is great news. You don't have an incant trigger. You're both dying. You're both dying. All right, you're pogging up. You're getting strong. Well, I mean, in that case, I would... It's tough, right? I actually think we don't need another Animus of Speed, although it's hard to argue with 35 damage. I think, you know what, I think we put the spikes on you. I think we just get the Animus up here and put it at the back, just because it is still a better damage dealer, even as this Morsel Maker gets stronger and stronger. The only problem with the Morsel Maker is he destroys the capacity on his floor. It makes it very hard to cast more things, but we do have some capacity enablers. So you're almost dying, which is hilarious. Guess what? You're going to get a damage shield. Now you're dying. I mean, just send it, dude. This is pogging. It's out of control. It's out of... I don't know what you want me to say. I can be humble. The game's given me a win. But I'm finding the line. I'm finding the line. Previously, I was swimming around. I didn't know where the fish food was. Now I'm eating good. Apply trample. I don't really like this, honestly. The art is great, though. I actually think that the trample on our animuses is going to be amazing for destroying those support units at the back. Now, Gorge gives you +2 attack permanently. It's good, don't get me wrong. But I'm almost like... I mean, they're all good. But I'm just wondering if we even need more units. If we need another unit, it would definitely be a tank. And these 2 are the best tanks. Out of the 3. I do like the sweep, honestly. I think I could live with the Husk Hermit here, believe it or not. And I really don't think we need more energy. I think we need more capacity. And dude, the brain is firing on cylinders I didn't even know it had. So our units are pretty good. We could get an artifact. Removing cards is probably what we want here, I think. So cut these train stewards out. Even though they're gold, we really want to cut both of these. We just don't need any more units because we got 5 of them from that duplication portal. Now, if there's a unit here we like, I really feel like we don't need another tank. That's a rare skip. I do like the spikes, don't get me wrong, but you're a tank, so let's give you tanky HP, right? And then the super good play for us I was just gonna say, if we, oh dude, though. They're all so good. I'm like, Glimmer is great, but hold over and hold over so we get a damage shield every turn. And then also, oh, I was like, you can't make it have damage shield 12, huh? 50. Making it cheaper is just... So every turn we can protect the unit and also get morsels. Like, we're pogging. You know, and you know what? What I learned on my last run? We should spend money. Making your Glimmer... Oh, 3x plus 10 is pretty good, but... Making your Glimmer strong is a really good, like, anti-wide strat. Like, if enemies are going wide, which they oftentimes do, this is good. Okay, enemies enter with spikes 4. I think we can do it. We got pretty strong units, and to get an artifact out of this is like, is good stuff. This is what we built the tanky units for in the first place. So we love the Sentient out here, for sure. And I think we'd love an Animus out here. And then I think this does 6 damage, which will give us 2 energy in return here. So really, you got space for another Animus on this floor. It's hard for me to say no to that, and we can just get set up for another Animus protection up here. Oh, we screwed it up. We don't get any extra draw. I'm joking. This is amazing. So you're taking 11 damage. In this business, we call that big whoop. What we do want, you need spikes. That way this unit dies before it can do any more damage. And then with 1 energy remaining, we'll just summon an Animus on the top floor. What would you rather I summon a train steward? By the way, all these Animuses are endless, so it really, really doesn't matter too much. However, we for sure want a morsel maker out there as soon as possible. And then with 1 energy remaining, we think about what's to come. And I think just playing that Glimmer is going to do a lot of good stuff for you. So with the Animus, really it's about, yeah, the top floor is dying. We need an Animus here, if possible. You might not believe me, but I really think our play is stack spikes and then give you a damage shield. And then if we can, maybe we'd like to... I mean, we could... sure, let's give our front unit lifesteal, and then you can just get extra attack, which is going to benefit us. I think we're rolling. I think we're steamrolling. With the... I just want to add, we could still lose. The way a loss will come to pass for us is if bosses have, like, amazingly hard countering abilities for us. Did I lose an Animus? There must have been sweep units, right? Okay, so we want more Animuses. I'm not really worried about this floor at all, but, I mean, we get so many Animuses. Why wouldn't we? 2, you have 2, you have 1, so we can make some extra space for you. And then, I kind of like the idea... Don't get me wrong, trample's good, but let's do it this way. +3, +2 in lifesteal 1, +2 in lifesteal 1. Let's send you one of these. I think we're spoiled for choice in like a huge way right now. We didn't apply trample, but I really don't think it matters. You're all dying. You're super dying. I don't even know why I'm doing this. It doesn't really matter. Okay, so we're off to the races. You know, just whoa, listen to the music. We got a relic. 50% chance to swap the front and back units when they enter the train. I don't really like the rooted. Hold on, I gotta look here. We got some doorbell ringing. One moment, please, one moment. Okay, I am back. We're gonna take, hold on, let me send a message to my wife here as well. Okay. I think we don't want any of these, to be honest. I really don't like the Ember Drain. Gem Trove we just can't afford right now, so I think we skip it, but it's a painful one, because I really would like to have AoE damage shield, but if we don't have it, we don't have it. The next step, I would say... I think we still want to buff units, if possible. It's enough gold to do some damage. I really think... Multi-strike is going to work a lot better on our morsel maker. Although, admittedly, they do start bad. But we can accommodate that. There you go. Now you're attacking for 20 on a multi-strike. And then we can make... Honestly, you doing 8 damage with a sweep is pretty good. Look, I like spending money in the game. I think that the faster you spend your money, the better off you end up being. I think, really, we gotta look at our Hermit and we go, you know what? You're better off as a tank, so we're gonna give you more HP. And that sweep is still gonna do good work. I'm not gonna buff a Train Steward, though, because the Train Steward is getting yeeted 100%. Okay, the rail spikes are here. We could upgrade a unit with Purge, or we could upgrade a spell with Purge. I think we really want to upgrade our Train Steward, so that they get taken out of our deck. I mean, this is not really a compelling unit to begin with here. Non-boss enemy units get multi-strike. Ooh, but they also get rage. You know what? I'm willing to send it. Let's go hard on this one. I mean, I think we have dominated the performance early on here. We might as well go difficult to try to make it as easy as possible later, let's say. So definitely we like the Sentient up at the front. And then I think we like Capacity here. And I think we like Glimmer just to wreck that unit. And then an Animus' speed at the back is going to do some serious work. Although the Animus is dying because you have Sweep? Whatever, we have Endless, so it's not that big of a deal. Actually, the multi-strike is doing great work for us when it comes to drawing more, too. Okay. 2 Animuses kills you. And we need that if you're going to have Sweep. You don't bother me as much. We're still going to put you out here, though, to get 1 enemy killed for sure. But we do need to get some spikes going on that front unit. And we missed out on the gold, but this is the price we pay for doing the trial, in my opinion, at least. Alright, so again, You are gonna die, but that's okay. The most important thing for me, in my opinion, is getting our good morsel maker out there. I can't believe you're not dying. That's like, that's unbelievable to me. I'm just trying to think. A second Animus does get 1 kill for us, but I don't know if that's enough to really feel like we're moving the needle, but we could at least put it out there. Again, these Animuses are almost, like if they live, it's great, but they're almost like spells. So yeah, you guys are dying because of the sweep, but if you do 2 damage, you're living. Really? Alright, well, we need more on this floor in the future. You're dying. You guys are dying as well, but that's okay. Hello. No, he was meowing somewhere else. Yeah, I will. Okay, see you. It's a chaotic day. There's a lot. We got a lot going on today. I think I can keep you 2 alive without getting eaten if I just put an Animus up here. And then, you don't have sweep. You don't have sweep. If you don't have sweep, we're putting Animuses down here. Without a doubt. A brief respite. For 1 energy, you die, which is great news for me. You're dying. You're not dying. You're taking some heat, but you're not dying. So we'll just stack up this floor with some good stuff. And then a damage shield. Honestly, I'm like, it's not really necessary. But we might as well. And we get these for free. These morsels. So the way I see it is like, why not? Final wave. You're only taking 280, which is not great. But if I give you a damage shield... I mean, you only have 2 spikes. That's not that important. Well, you know what? Here's the thing. I'll give you more spikes. Now you're taking 340. And now you got a damage shield on you. You're taking 352. And then we're gaining a little extra HP. Doesn't move the needle, unfortunately. Now you're taking 391. And who do we want to have more HP? We'll get you more HP up here. And this unit is not making it very far. Let's put it that way. Get ready. It's going to be a lot of noise. There's going to be an awful lot of noise coming your way. And our hand is going to be full. But the work is still being done. Okay. Now on this floor, with 3 energy, I still think... I mean, you're only taking 140, which is not that much. Do we have capacity? We don't have the capacity generator, which would have been sick. Let's start here. Now you're taking 240. You're still taking 240. Damage shield is worth more. Now you're taking 275. Now with regen 5, you're dead. Okay, so we moved the needle just enough. You've done it. Alright. I think we're going to fight the next boss, and then I'll probably... You're not going to believe me. I'm going to edit these 2 videos together. Thorn Casing. Let's see what we got here. Sting spells get extra magic power. I'd rather have the gold, honestly. You're not going to hear me say that much, but it's true. I do want the spikes, but I would prefer if this didn't consume. We could change that in the future. I think Feast will work really well for us. Hello. I'm gonna split this video into 2 parts, Kate. So I'm just gonna do this one last boss fight, and then I will be there. Ruka, he's freaking out. All right. I think we want to duplicate. I think duplicating is gonna be the best idea for us. Ruka doesn't like it when there's strangers here. Is really what it comes down to. The duplicate is tough. I feel like Grovel is really good. I think being able to get... Oh, I see one of my cords is moving.
It's behind your computer.
Ruka, oh my god.
Do you know where he was before I found him?
Where?
Behind the toilet. like behind the toilet.
I want some peace, Ruka. Go, get out of there.
No, he will not move. He's scared.
Ruka.
Just let him be.
You can't be in the cord alley.
I know, but he's terrified. You can't.
Oh my
You
god.
can't budge the boulder.
Okay. It's alright. Serenity now. We just got one boss fight. Do I purge your... There's a 50% chance to purge your buffs. If I could purge the rage, I'd be pretty happy. The multi-strike is not... It's not nice, but it's not that relevant. It does suck that it's happening on the bottom floor. That's like 40 damage. But I think you stick with your original game plan. You dying early is amazing, for the record. And we'll also... We won't get you? That seems surprising to me. Might as well put this on you. We don't normally kill a statue that quickly. Oh, because that's they only attack once. Yes, of course. And they don't have tramples. I didn't give them trample. So you guys making your way up. It's kind of better to kill you on the top floor, honestly. Glimmer is definitely still solid. And then... I'd really rather fight you on the top floor. So I think you put the Hermit... We're spoiled for choice, which is a good place to be. We put the Hermit and then we put the Animus. Now, what we really want is to play Feast with a Morsel Maker, but we don't have access to that yet, obviously. You're taking 39 damage, which is like a lot. It's like a lot. We do have another Animus. We have a Morsel Maker, but the Morsel Maker would die. So let's start with the obvious. Our champion gets the spikes. You got 2 space left. Might as well do this. We will do some more damage like this, but we can't really do anything with our Morsel Maker. I still think we're going to be fine. It's just kind of like a different style of start. That's way more damage than I would have liked the Pyre to take, I'll tell you that much. It's really the rage is the problem, obviously. Okay, so, would you die? 2 times 2, 9, 11. You would not die. As a result, you need to come out, because you benefit us so much by being out there. We only have 1 energy remaining. It's really kind of a little slow here. I think we got to kill the statue more quickly. And I do want to iterate. I think we're totally fine. It's just like... It's modestly spicy compared to where I'd like it to be. We definitely need energy more than capacity after this one. Okay, this unit dying is horrible, but we have plays. Kind of. I still don't know where capacity goes yet, but here's the thing. You get a damage shield times 1. You're also going to get a damage shield times 2. Now you're living, and we still have a ton of capacity. I think we put an Animus back here. And maybe a better, like a morsel that kind of sucks up at the front to block. Oh, wait, can we not? No, we totally can. Now, we need to ideally get some damage going down here, but like if it can't be done, then it can't be done. You just gotta accept it. Get the capacity higher so it can fit an Animus next turn if everything goes well. We don't really need the morsels to live. Oh, you had sweep. Every time with the sweeps. You dying. Not good. You need the spikes. Okay. So you're dying to spikes. Who gets the trample? Ideally you. But we really gotta like keep you alive first. I think we'll give you a damage shield. Now you're alive. You know what? Why not make you stronger? I think we'll give our... I mean, it's very tempting to get another Animus out here. I'm just going to be honest with you. In fact, I think that's your play. Because we're not playing for the now, we're playing for the future. These guys attacking the pyre is bad for me, don't get me wrong, but... Oh, it's worse than bad. We just lost. Well, that's going to do it for this one. A bit of a cluster. But we'll be back to try again tomorrow. For now, thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. I'm going to assume you did if you watched all 40 minutes and 22 seconds. And I'll see you next time. See ya.